Hey friends, Billy from LM Cases here, and today we are going to take a look at a very cool production manager's workbox that we just finished up for our pal Kate at Do Good Management. So, Kate gave us two requests. One, can you make an interior with blue crushed velvet for the printer section? Request number two, can you make it so that it is a hybrid lid so that one side opens like a hinged workbox while the other side opens like a traditional workbox? And I lied, there's actually three requests. And request number three, can you make the drawers out of, or the drawer faces out of solid walnut? Well, yes, we can do all of those things. So Kate's first request was to make this top printer compartment lid hinged. So in LM nomenclature, when we say a wardrobe style case with the case basically being hinged in the center and opening, we call that an H style, H as in Henry, or NATO phonetic, H as in hotel. This is a S as in Sierra style lid right here when it opens like this. So this is a combination H and S style case, which is, I believe, the first time we've ever done this particular closure style. So Kate, good on you for the challenge. So let's look at the right-hand side of the workbox here. Kate requested a whiteboard in the lid, which is not terribly uncommon in the athletics industry for us. Now, in audio-visual, I think this is the first time we may have done this, with the exception of the production workbox we did for our pal Dan Mercer to have a whiteboard on the lid. I don't know why production people don't do this. This makes a lot of sense to me, but all of the sports guys do. So just in case you're perusing our website, if you're looking for workboxes, tech workboxes, workstations, etc., make sure you check out the athletics section, because although they may do things a little bit different than audiovisual, sometimes they come up with some pretty cool tech workstations that I feel would have some cross-market appeal. And one of those things would be the whiteboard in the lid. Again, going forward here with Kate's requested blue crushed velvet motif is we wrapped all the foam in the lid with blue crushed velvet surrounding the whiteboard. And we also made a cool little black bezel that goes around the edges of the whiteboard. So this whiteboard material comes in 4x8 sheets, ironically enough. So you can make it whatever you want, but the nice thing is you can add a little bezel, and it looks like the good kind that you buy from the store. Kidding, we make everything custom in-house the best that we possibly can. So looking at the printer section, again, we are continuing with the blue crushed velvet look here. And what our foam department did was make this removable piece of carpet wrapped foam so that this can ride on top of the printer to keep it in place and not bounce up and down and hit the whiteboard. So removing this, the printer is mounted on a slide-out shelf with locking glides. And if you'll excuse me for 1 second while I put the camera down, I'll show you how that works. So, showing the printer in its retracted state, this is what our shelf looks like. So we are using a locking drawer glide, so the little two blue tabs, conveniently colored blue to match the interior, will release the drawer glide. So those are mounted in thumb position, and all you have to do is release them, and the drawer will slide back in. But once it's in its locked position like this, it's not going anywhere. So the printer can be used in the case, but if you're in a work kind of situation and you want to pull it out, you can. And speaking of, it wouldn't be an integrated LM system without a loom. So all of the connections to the printer, the power connection, the USB connection, and the Ethernet connection are in this shielded, or I should say this braided TechFlex loom. And to further help things slide a little bit better, we have a piece of HDPE marine grade plastic that is bordering the cable passage right here, so that should you need to make this slide in and out, you can. It will HDP on HDPE slides very easy, but right now we have this tethered here. So speaking of the cable loom, where does it terminate? Well, at a box. So let's check that out. So, looking at our box here, this is the greatest hit of LM integration. This is the recessed Hubble 5278C inlet. And on this box, you have a USB A, or excuse me, a USB B 2.0, a heavy-duty Neutrik Ethernet jack, and of course, the Hubble 5278C inlet, which allows for a very nice version of, or a very nice way to plug this case in. So if you want it to hit the network, you can. If you want to hop into the printer via USB, you can. And, of course, in typical LM style, we can't let you go without cables, right? So this is our standard LM Tor Systems 25-foot, 12-gauge SO power cable. Built to order, built to length. Available from lmcasesonline.com. And this is our audio-grade Cat 6 cable. So this is Belden super flexible Cat. This we built with an Ethercon so that it mates with the box, and it also has a standard RJ45 so that if you want to plug that into a switch or any other system that doesn't necessarily have an Ethercon input, it gives you a very nice locking interface with the case, and then it can go into a regular switch, etc., wall jack, etc., etc., etc. So both of those cables are available from lmcasesonline.com. Just check the link in the description below for those particular products. Now let's take a look at the drawers. So looking at the drawers, as I mentioned about 100 times, they have drawer faces made of solid walnut panels. Now, the drawers come in two different flavors. There's a 5-inch drawer, which is the depth that you're looking at, with the classic LM Tech divider, which allows you to configure 2 lanes of drawers as you would like. So these are made out of 1/4-inch marine grade plastic that are routed on all edges, and they fit into PE dadoed foam slots. Now, if you've watched one video about LM drawers, you've watched them all. Our drawers are made out of 1/2-inch Baltic birch, finished with black texture coating, mounted on heavy-duty Accuride glides, except for these, of course, they have the solid walnut drawer face, and they have a black recessed handle. Now, the second flavor of drawer is an 8-inch open drawer. So these are 8 inches deep. Again, all of the same preferences as below. Oh my God, look, LM Tor Systems cables that we showed you earlier. That's a perfect place for that. Now, the right or the left side of the box is the same thing, except these are just a little bit deeper, but also 8 inches in height. And oh my God, what's this? It's LM swag, of course. An LM lunchbox, an LM dad hat, an LM stocking hat, new LM yet to be released 1985 t-shirts, and of course, the ever popular $30 LM coffee mug. So, you know, when you do buy cases from LM, it's like Pepsi in the 90s. Buy LM stuff, get LM stuff. Buy LM cases, get LM stuff. There you go. So we do love Kate. Kate's a longtime friend of LM. So we try to hook her up. And we will hook you up as well. There will always be a little goodie bag, whether it be stickers or a hat or a swag or something in your particular case. So the exterior case here is built out of 1/2-inch plywood laminated with black ABS. I know, unique and totally different, a black road case. All of the handles are deep recessed. We have 4-inch by 2-inch Coulson Encore casters that this rides on. One of the things that I did notice that other case companies, some of them do and some of them don't, is the caster board on these cases. This is a full-sized 3/4-inch caster board. We don't do partial pads here at LM. We call them caster pads, just in case you're ever curious of our nomenclature. This does span the entire bottom of the case, which I've noticed that some case companies actually don't do. So there are 8 Coulson Encore 4-inch by 2-inch casters on this particular case. So, in closing, Thanks to Kate. We really appreciate the work. This is a really unique workbox. I hope that this is going to serve you for the next 30 years of production management. Right now, in the year of our Lord 2024, Kate is out with a band called Del Watergap, which another friend of LM, Ethan, is the front of house engineer for us. So luck to both of those two on this current tour. So if you have any questions, you can email me direct, billy@lmcases.com. You can check out this particular case if you'd like to see some still pictures without the horribly narrated and shot video by yours truly by checking out lmcases.com. Or if you'd like to follow us on Instagram, which I'm a bit biased, I hope that you do, you can see more of daily updates on the general goings-on here at LM. Follow us at LM_cases. Anyway, thanks so much for stopping by. Really appreciate you guys watching these videos. Catch you on the next one. Bye.